short is so that I can hold on to it fast, hold on to it tightly. हुज़ूर सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम ने फरमाया, नबी करीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम said, जब नमाज पढ़ो, when you pray your namaz, तो ऐसी पढ़ो, read it in a way, perform your namaz in a way जैसा कि उम्र की आखिरी नमाज यही हो. Read it in a way that it's as if it's your last namaz. जब आदमी को ये ख्याल हो जाए, as the Sheikh says, that when a person thinks about this, कि ये बिल्कुल आखिरी नमाज है, this is last and final namaz of his life, तो फिर जिस कदर ज़्यादा एहतिमाम और खुशू से पढ़ेगा वो ज़ाहिर है. Then it's obvious and it's clear how with great diligence and with great humility and khushu and khudu the person will perform his prayer. और कोई ऐसी बात ज़ुबान से ना निकालो. Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam also said that don't say anything from your tongue जिसकी माज़रत करना पड़े, for which you need to then repent to Allah. You repent from the person or anyone else. और अपने दिल को पक्के तौर से इस चीज़ से मायूस कर लो जो दूसरे के पास हो. And make your heart completely disinclined, मायूस, and you have no hope whatsoever for that which other people have. कि उसकी तरफ ज़रा सा भी तुम्हें इत्तिफात न हो, that you don't turn towards what other people have. So 3 things. Number 1, pray your namaz as if it's your last namaz of your life. And number 2, don't say anything from your tongue for which you're going to have to seek someone else's or Allah's Almighty's forgiveness. और अपने दिल, and at the same time make a firm intention and that you have complete no hope in taking something else, something in the possession of another person. हज़रत उमर रज़ियल्लाहु ताला का इरशाद है कि तमा करना फ़क़र और मोहताजगी है और नाउमीदी गिना है. हज़रत उमर रज़ियल्लाहु ताला says कि तमा करना, to be haris, to have a desire for what other people have. फ़क़र और मोहताजगी है, it's a type of poverty in itself. Or naumidi ghina hai, and to have no hope and no expectations from other people, this is a type of richness. And you're not inclined to other people, therefore you're rich in yourself. जो शख्स ऐसी चीज़ों से नाउमीद हो जाए जो दूसरे के कब्ज़े में है, the person who has no hope to gain anything that's in the control of other people, वो उनसे मुस्तगनी रहता है, then this person has no need for them. एक हकीम से किसी ने पूछा, a wise person was once asked कि गिना क्या चीज़ है, what is wealth? उन्होंने फरमाया कि तमन्नाओं का कम करना. He says to lessen one's hopes, और जो अपने लिए काफ़ी हो जाए उस पर खुश रहना, and that which is enough for and sufficient for oneself, to be happy with that. मोहम्मद बिन वासिर रहमतुल्लाह अलैह सूखी रोटी को पानी में भिगोकर खा लिया करते थे. मोहम्मद बिन वासिर रहमतुल्लाह अलैह says about him, he used to take dry roti, dry bread, and he used to soak it in water and then he used to eat it. फरमाया करते थे, he used to say कि जो उस पर किनात कर ले, the person who suffices on this, वो किसी का भी मोहताज न हो, then he has no need, he's not मोहताज for anyone else, he has no dependence on anyone else. एक हकीम से किसी ने पूछा, तुम्हारी मालियत क्या है? A hakim, a wise person was asked that what is your wealth? फरमाने लगे, he began to say, ज़ाहिर में खुशहाल रहना, to be wealthy or in a good condition from the exterior. बातिन में इख्तिसार और मियान रवी इख्तियार करना, and for internally then to adopt a type of moderation. और दूसरों के पास जो चीज़ें हैं उनसे उम्मीद न रखना, and that which is in the possession of other people, have no hope for this. हक़ ताला शानो का हदीस में इरशाद है, नबी करीम in a hadith is mentioned that Allah Almighty says कि आदम के बेटे, हदीस कुदसी, कि आदम के बेटे अगर सारी दुनिया तुझको मिल जाए, O son of Adam, if the entire world was to come into your possession, तब भी तो तू उसमें से अपनी हाजत के बकदर ही खाएगा. Then you'll only be able to eat what's your need. You can't eat more than that. अगर मैं इतनी मिकदार तुझे दे दूं और उससे ज़ायद न दूं जिसका तुझे हिसाब देना पड़े, तो ये तो मैंने तुझ पर एहसान किया. Then Allah Almighty says that अगर मैं इतनी मिकदार तुझे दे दूं, if I was to give you an amount, और उससे ज़ायद, that's according to one's need, how much he can eat, उसे ज़ायद न दूं, and I don't give you anything in excess of that, जिसका तुझे हिसाब देना पड़े, for which you have to give हिसाब accounts on the day of judgment, तो ये तो मैंने तुझ पर एहसान किया, then I've actually done ihsan, I've done a kind favor to you. As Abdullah bin Mas'ud रज़ियल्लाहु ताला फरमाते, Abdullah bin Mas'ud रज़ियल्लाहु ताला says कि जब किसी से कोई हाजत तलब करे, that when you seek some need from a person, तो मामूली तरीके से तलब करे, ऐसा ना कहे कि आप तो ऐसे चुने हैं कि उससे उसकी तो कमर तोड़ देंगे. He says that when you seek a need from a person, then ask in a very small way. Don't elaborate. Don't say that you're such a person, or you've done this, or you're this, or how great you are this. Because by doing this, तूने उसके तो कमर तोड़ दोगे. You'll break his back. कि वो उजब और तकब्बर से हलाक हो जाएंगे. Meaning that he shall destroy himself through pride and ujub and liking himself and indulging in himself. और तुम्हें मुकद्दर से ज़्यादा न मिलेगा. And then he continues and says that you will not get more than you actually need. And when you need something from someone, then ask in a very short way, but don't flatter them too much. Because by flattering them, you're going to destroy them through takabbur and liking themselves and the issue of ostentation or ujub, any self-loving that oneself. This illness starts creating inside themselves, and then they destroy them spiritually. कहते हैं कि बनु उमैया के एक बादशाह सुलेमान बिन अब्दुल मलिक ने हज़रत अबू हाज़िम रहमतुल्लाह के बड़े इसरार से लिखा. It said that one of the kings of the Banu Umayyah, Suleiman bin Abdul Malik, he wrote to Hazrat Abu Hazim rahmatullah alayh, insisting कि आपको कुछ ज़रूरत हुआ करे तो मुझसे मांग लिया करे. Saying that if you have any need, then ask me. उन्होंने जवाब में लिखा, he wrote in response कि मैंने अपनी ज़रूरतें अपने आका की खिदमत में पेश कर दी. He said, my needs I have presented in the service and in the khidmat of my Aka in Allah Almighty. उसने उन पर जो कुछ मुझे अता फरमा दिया, मैंने उस पर किनार कर ली. Whatever he has given me, this is sufficient for me. I have done kinad and I have sufficed with this. एक हकीम का इरशाद है, a wise person said कि मैंने सबसे ज़्यादा गम में मुब्तला रहने वाला हसद करने वाले को पाया. A hakim, someone who's very wise, he said that the person I found who is most involved and indulged in sorrow is the person who is jealous, and the person who's most jealous. और सबसे बेहतरीन ज़िंदगी गुजारने वाला किनार करने वाला को पाया. And the person who's living the life, that's the best life, is the person who has kinad, and his contentment he has over that which is being given. और सबसे ज़्यादा सब्र करने वाला हरीस को पाया. And he says that the person I found who has the most patience is the haris, यानी the person who's greedy. कि हर चीज़ की हिर्स करता है, फिर भी वो मिलती नहीं तो सब्र करता है. कि he is greedy to gain everything. He still doesn't receive it, but then he still does sabr upon this. और सबसे ज़्यादा लतीफ़ ज़िंदगी गुजारने वाला दुनिया के छोड़ देने वाले को पाया. And a person I found who leads a life that is very delicate and latif, दुनिया के छोड़ देने वाले को पाया. I found a person who lives an abundance of dunya. और सबसे ज़्यादा नदामत वाला, the person who has the most remorse, उस आलिम को पाया. That आलिम जो हद से बढ़ने वाला हो, who exceeds the limit. हज़रत अब्दुल्ला बिन सलाम रज़ी अल्लाह ताला अन्हु ने हज़रत काब अहबार रहमतुल्लाह से दरियाफ़्त किया. हज़रत अब्दुल्ला बिन सलाम रज़ी अल्लाह ताला अन्हु, he asked काब अहबार रहमतुल्लाह अलैह कि उलमा के कुलूब से इल्म को क्या चीज़ ज़ाय कर देती है. कि उलमा के कुलूब से इल्म को क्या चीज़ ज़ाय कर देती है. That we asked him the question that from the hearts of the ulama, what is the thing that wastes and ruins the knowledge that's there. हालांकि पढ़ते वक्त उन्होंने समझ कर तो पढ़ा था, उसको याद रखा था. Even though when he studied, then he studied with understanding and he memorized it and remembered this. As Kaab rahmatullah alayhi ने फरमाया, Kaab rahmatullah alayhi said, तमा और हिर्स और लोगों से अपनी हाजतों को मांगना. He says तमा यानी coveting what other people have, hirs, greediness, लोगों से अपनी हाजतों को मांगना, and to go to other people and seek one's needs. किसी शख्स ने हज़रत फुज़ैल बिन अयाज़ रहमतुल्लाह से हज़रत काब रहमतुल्लाह अलैह के कलाम की शरह पूछी. A person went to Fuzail bin Ayaz. Hazrat Fuzail bin Ayaz rahmatullah alayh, he's also one of the great, one of the mashayikh of tasawwuf, who also appears inside the silsila, our silsila. He says that somebody asked him what the explanation what Kaab rahmatullah alayhi said. तो उन्होंने फरमाया, he said कि जब आलिम किसी चीज़ की तमा करने लगता है, when an alim, he starts coveting or he wants something that other people have, तो उसकी तलब में लग जाता है, then he becomes involved in seeking that, जिससे उसका दीन बर्बाद हो जाता है, on account of which his religion becomes ruined. कि उसकी तलब की मशगूली दीन की मशगूली को खो देती है. Because the preoccupation in the seeking of the dunya preoccupies him from the preoccupation of deen. और हिस को उसको हर चीज़ की तरफ खींचती है. And when he's greedy, then he's pulled in every direction. हत्ता कि उसका हर चीज़ को ये दिल चाहता है कि ये भी मुझे मिल जाए. to such an extent that his heart then desires that I get hold of this. ये भी मिल जाए, वो भी मिल जाए, I get hold of this. फिर लोगों से उसके पूरा करने का तालिब होता है. Then he runs to people in order to achieve this. जो शख्स उसकी तलब को पूरा कर देता है, उसके सामने झुकना पड़ता है. The person who fulfills his need, then he bows and he becomes submissive in front of that person. उसका मुती होना पड़ता है. He becomes obedient to that person. वो जिधर चाहे खींच कर ले जाए. Whichever direction he wants to drag him, he drags him. तुम्हें झुक मारकर उसका कहना मानना पड़ता है. You then have to lower yourself and then listen to this other person. जब वो गुजरे तो उसको सलाम करना पड़ता है. When he passes by, you have to stand up and make salam to him. बीमार हो जाए तो इयादत करना पड़ता है. If he falls ill, then you have to go and do his iyadat. You have to go and see him. और ये सलाम और इयादत अल्लाह के वास्ते नहीं होती. And the salam that you make in this situation and the iyadat that you make, yani to visit the sick, this person who is sick at that time, अल्लाह के वास्ते नहीं होती. It's not because of Allah Almighty, बल्कि दुनिया की मोहब्बत की वजह से होती है. But rather it's the love of the dunya that's actually made you do that. और जब दुनिया की वजह से हुई, and when it's because of dunya, तो उसका सवाब मालूम है. Then you understand what the reward is. इसके बाद हज़रत फुज़ैल रहमतुल्लाह ने फरमाया, then after this फुज़ैल रहमतुल्लाह अलैहि said, ये हदीस अमल के लिए और कारआमद होने के लिए 100 हदीसों से बढ़कर है. He then says that this hadith अमल के लिए for fulfilling अमल on और कार आमद होने के लिए in terms of its return and its benefit 100 हदीसों से बढ़कर है, is greater than 100 hadith. Inshallah we'll carry on next week. This last bit is very important, and as a Shaykh Rahmatullah alayhi, he's narrated all of this. He's given the hawala reference here from Ihya Ulumuddin. Allah Almighty give the ulama and give myself and everyone else, first and foremost myself, the tawfiq to understand all of this and the tawfiq to act upon this, and enable us to be ulama akhirat, not ulama dunya, ulama of akhirat, not ulama su, or even ulama siyasiyin, politicians. Subhanallah, inshallah there will be zikr now, and I will carry on inshallah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad. Lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad. Lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul huwallahu ahad. La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. La ilaha illallah, 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 la ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. La ilaha illallah, 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 لا إله إلا الله 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 محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا إله إلا الله 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 سيدنا ونبينا وحبيبنا وشفيعنا وسندنا ومولانا محمد عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم إلا الله 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 إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم الله 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 لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم اللهم صل على سيدنا ونبينا وحبيبنا وشفينا وسندنا ومولانا محمد عبده ورسوله إن شاء الله. We carry on next week. السلام عليكم.